to the channel, and how are you all anyway? Good morning. Cut down, walk up a different path this morning because I'm working these two. So I have done like a few sessions with Denzel that I haven't filmed, but today I am working and taking you guys with me to do this beautiful, beautiful baby boy. Look at him, he's so handsome. He's so handsome. So yes, please. Right, should we get you in and get you worked, young man? He's like, oh, if I have to. Hey, come on then. So Denzel and Lily are my friend Tash's horses. I work them twice a week. Well, yeah, twice a week at the moment because I've not been very well at all, which Tash has been very understanding about. Yes, I'm coming, impatience. I have not been well, so I haven't done a session with these two for a little bit. Hello Lily, my baby. I love this mare. Oh Denzel, you grumpy thing. Yes, I'm working both of these, but I need to get head collars on and get them in. Right, first horse of the workout. Are we hiding now, are we? Baby D, I'm going to work him first, and then Lily, and then I'm going to bring Dixie down and work her. Come on you. Good boy. So, get cracking on.
I was really hoping that my phone would pick up me talking. So the first thing I like to do with Denzel is give his legs a good stretch. He is a little bit weaker on one side than he is the other, so that's why he didn't take his foot back as nicely as he does on the next leg. But it's all a work in progress, and he is a very clever boy, and he learns actually really, really quickly. It took me a few sessions with Denzel to realise what he actually liked. So his pressure and release is, as soon as you give the pressure and release it once he's done it, he wants the praise. So he is a really clever and intelligent boy. Starting off with Denzel was a lot of trust work. He didn't know me very well. He didn't know my cues and I didn't know his cues. So it took along a few sessions to understand how he worked and what he liked. So here, what I'm doing with him is just seeing how much he will actually trust me. Now, for him to actually do this exercise, and this is the first time him trying, he did really well, I think, and he backed up a little bit, and then he turned and looked at me and came, which is what I wanted. So that was really, really good to see from him. He did trust me then because he wasn't sure what I was asking, and then he got it straight away. And this is the next bit that he understands, like he's done it once on the other rein, right, okay, I know what I'm doing. And that was so nice to see him just trust me, considering we don't really know each other all that well. And it took him a few seconds just to think, oh, you're back there, you've asked me to come to you. Brilliant. He has learnt that I don't like him in my space unless I've asked him to come into my space. And here he was like, yeah, you're not asking me the correct way. So I had to figure out how to ask him to move forwards. He's not like Dixie, he's not like Tricker, definitely not like Lily. So this was quite new to me to learn how to ask him to do things. So I've helped Tash break him in, and I've helped her a few times with him, but for me, working on my own with him was a big step to actually understanding how he works, because I've seen Tash ride him and I've seen Tash do a lot with him, but she's normally on his back and I'm normally on the ground, so how she rides him is different to how I'm on the ground with him. I do a lot of desensitization, I can't say that word, I'm sorry, which Tash has done a lot with him as well. But I just wanted to go over the basics so he knew that everything I did with him wasn't intention to hurt him or scare him or get him anything like that. It was a lot to do with us building our trust together. And here, he hasn't flinched once at all. I was doing it, so I did it a few times, just getting him used to the sound of the whip going across him, as if something out on the roads when you were hacking, if that scared him, then it's different and it was just a lot of that, then asking him to walk forwards every time he had done something I've asked and I've praised him for. So this was really good work for me and Denzel. I learned how he worked in his brain and how I work in my brain, and we both sort of clicked towards the end of the session with him. I didn't ask a lot. I did do about 20 minutes with him. And yeah, you're not going to get the whole 20 minutes in this vlog, otherwise that's just going to get really boring. And I did have 2 other horses to work at this time. Now I'll explain what happens with Lily as we go along. That there, I asked him to turn his hindquarters away from me. I did this the first session with him as well, getting him to move, and just amazing how he remembers it and remembers the cue as well that I asked out of him to actually do it. Now here he was a little bit like hesitant, and I was like, right, okay, we're just going to take it nice and slow, and that's what we got out of him. A lot of reward with him, a lot of reassurance, everything like that he absolutely loves, especially if he's got it wrong and he's like, well, I don't understand, but you give him praise and you give him reassurance, he will quite happily go back and do it again for you without asking any sort of question. He licks and chews, which is really good response, and obviously he gives the best cuddles. He is an amazing little pony. Well, he's not little, he's quite big, but he is an amazing little horse. Here I sent Denzel off on the lunging exercise. So this exercise gets him to walk nice and forwards instead of he does this little shuffle walk that is a little bit annoying to me because he like scuffs his feet and then forgets where his feet are. But yes, moving him forwards, off and going forwards, getting him listening, that nice active walk. You can really see him move his shoulders, and he does look absolutely lovely when he's moving beautifully. I have seen Tash ride him and get him to that point where he opens up his whole shoulder. This I was so impressed with. He remembered the cue to come in and stop, and it was just amazing. I was so impressed with him. Sending him out on the next rein, so we do it both reins, and I did this a couple of times with him as well, getting him to come stop with me, move, walk out, nice big walks, opening up his shoulder, making him use every muscle he has to move. And it was lovely to see this and to see how much he has improved. Obviously Tash rides him, I don't know how many times a week, but I know Tash rides him and she schools him, and just to see him be able to go, yes, I know what I'm doing, you want me to move, you want me to open up. It's absolutely amazing to see how far he has come. Once we have established our walk, we then pick up the trot. I only do this a few times. It was quite warm down in the school. I know, puppy. Sorry, Charlie's a little bit whining. So this exercise I did with Denzel was to get him listening to my commands quicker and more responsibly, and to actually go up into a working trot that he does do quite pretty, and then come down but continue his nice long walk and nice active. So I do this twice, definitely on each rein, just to see how well he is and how much we're progressing. Again with Denzel, I will move on to Dixie at some point, but I asked him to back off, and then I obviously make him come forward so he doesn't like sort of get himself stuck. So then we walk forwards and he has a really nice big yawn, and it's really nice to have with him, just that able to have scratches, strokes. So what I'm doing here is I'm just giving his shoulder a little bit of a massage and just basically spending time with him that way. So bending him down and asking him to sort of stretch that neck is what I actually wanted out of him, but I didn't fully get it. But I wasn't going to redo it again. I just wanted to give him praise. He did try for me, which was very nice. And then I get him to come and I want to do it on the other side with him. So I stand back and try and get him to come round and stretch that neck, which he does so much nicer on this rein.
So, bonus material on this bit is I can now scratch behind his ears. Can't I? Yeah, you're gonna yawn, aren't you? I can scratch all around his ears, all around the top part of his head. Sorry, that was me. That was me, that wasn't the fly. Good boy. Yeah, we got somewhere, haven't we? Yes. Right. I'm going to leave everything with him on that note and go and get Lily. I'm very, very proud of him. I'm with a different horse. I was meant to work Lily, but Lily's pulled up lame and I didn't want to push Lils or film Lils at all. I just wanted to keep my main focus on Lily. But now we're taking Madam down. She can come down and do some work. Trucker's not allowed to be worked for 2 weeks until we find, until she clears her cough. Oh, we're being very slow today, aren't we? We're marching. Come on, baby. Let's go down, work, Dixie. What I'm doing with Denzel is the low key of what I'm doing with Dixie, because Dixie's a little bit more advanced in her natural horsemanship than Denzel is, hence the head collar and a nice long lead, right? She's going. You're going that side, are you, with me? Okay. Yes, time to work this little madam, and then I'll get her filmed. You coming? Oh, no, we're stopping again. Why are we stopping? What have we seen? It's Zach, you big baby. Come on. Come on.
Oh, hello. Sorry. Moving on to Dixie anyway. Same principle applies with Dixie when first starting. Warm her up, get her listening to our cues, getting her brain to work, and I do stretch her legs as well, but ideally I want her to focus and listen and remember what we're doing, because she can forget sometimes. But she's a very good Mercy. She knows exactly what I've asked for. And part of that is because I do a lot of groundwork with Dixie. I do a lot of our bonding and our training through our groundwork. So currently right now we're not riding. I do need a saddle fitter out to refit her saddle because she's changed shape. There we go, nice big stretch. She knows what I'm after. Yeah, we need a saddle fitter to come out, and I'm still waiting for a lady to get back to me to find out if she can come out and do it. But this is the leg she never wants to stretch on, and then she does, like, get it, there we go. And then take it back quite nicely. Everything with Dixie has to be at Dixie's pace. It can't be at what I want her to do and how fast I want to go. Like, if I really want to warm up and get cracking on, she's like, yeah, no, go away. I want to do it at my speed, and I've had to learn how to accompany that. As you can see here, I asked her to back up and straighten up and square up, which is ideally what I want from my dressage horses. I want them to be square pretty much all the time when they're in halt and they're standing. So I give her a nice big cuddle, and you can see she does give cuddles back really nicely. She is a cuddly mare. People see sometimes the side of Dixie that she can be quite bossy, bolshy, give you attitude. But other times, the side that some people don't see is that she can be incredibly cuddly and affectionate. And all she wants to do is please sometimes, and that's where Dixie and I do argue because I know how good she can be and how well behaved she can be and just how she wants to react sometimes, and that makes life a little bit harder. Like there, she went to nip me. She knew what I was asking out of her. She just wanted to play the game of I don't want to do it because that is her weaker side. So I made her do it again, and I made her do it on the side I wanted her to do it. And all that takes time and practice with this mare. She is very opinionated, and that's what does make our training a little bit harder sometimes if she is on that day a very opinionated day of herself. So same with Dixie, desensitization with the whip in case anything touched her. I did accidentally touch her back and she didn't move. I touched her bum at one point doing this and she didn't move, she didn't flinch. So our training is coming, there we go, she did flinch. Our training is coming on, and then I rest it over her back and I do the exact same thing at the opposite side. Like I've said previously, everything with Dixie has to be done at Dixie's pace. Yes, I know, I let go of the rein. But she was a very good girl. She didn't take the mick or anything like that. She stopped and sort of went, okay, I'll come back and I'll wait for you to just pick me up and go again. I put her up in the trot because I wanted to see how she was moving in her trot. She does look quite stiff on this rein, but this is almost her worst rein, but her other rein can be bad sometimes as well. I think most of this depends on how Dixie feels on the day. Like I said, she is opinionated if she doesn't want to do something, but then she will carry on and do it. Everything is in the way you ask her and how she likes to be told what she's doing next. So I send her around in a circle a few times, and because I have that shorter rope with her, instead of having the long line so I can send her out fully, I have a shorter rope with Dixie, so we have a more of a closeness, and she's able to understand more because the further she's away, she doesn't really want to do anything for you and she'll take the mick, whereas when she's closer, as you can see there, I stepped back, she knew the cue and the command, and she turned and came in as I wanted, and that's sort of the training we've got so far with each other. She's learning to pick up on my body language and I'm learning exactly how to ask her. So again, on the other rein, I do both things with Dixie on equally on the same rein, or both reins, not same rein, both reins, and I try to keep my consistency with her. So again, up in the trot, she looks so much nicer on this rein as well. At least I think she looks a lot more nicer on this rein. Again, that command, she comes in, and it's really nice to watch some of these videos back and go, yes, we've come such a long way. A few months ago, or even a few weeks ago, this wouldn't be the case.
I've seen the cows moving. So not much enemy is cows. She hates the cows. But she is getting a very good mare, very quick learner. Are you coming? Are you going to stay there all day? No, I'll stay there. Which is nice. She keeps her space away from me and I keep my space away from her. But just let her chill for a sec. Because she's had quite a weekend off. Come on. I know, you want to. Oh, you're going to sleep. That's it. Good girl. Then she comes and does that, which is just nice. Just a little droopy lip going. Which is again, it's quite nice for her just to relax and not have any sort of pressure to do any ridden work at the moment. We're just taking everything nice and slow. Rebuilding the trust, rebuilding our confidence with each other. We'll get there, won't we? Mummy's got a lot of hospital appointments, I know. You tell she's starting to relax, because when she starts to relax, this little... you've got a fly irritating you. Get it then. Mummy, get it? No! No teethies. Starts to relax, she can just wiggle her bottom lip. There we go. That's a good girl. She's not the kind of horse you can always play around with her mouth with, but when she does relax and she's settled right down, you can literally run around with her. No, we're not doing any more. That's it for today. Come on then. We're finished. Going in now. Go out the field. Have your legs on. Yeah, I'm not pushing her. She's not pushing me. Are we? Cow scratches. Oh, this a few weeks ago. Thank you. A few weeks ago, she always loved having tail scratches, and a few weeks ago, she sort of went, yeah, get away from me. Now I can do this. And she's just like, oh, that's so nice. Isn't it? You like your tail scratches, yes. Your bum scratches. Isn't it, hey? Are you watching Zach? Is that asleep? Yeah. But she is a good mare. She does work hard for you. It's just, I've got to regain my confidence. Right, that's it for her today. Obviously I will put in this vlog some of the other things, stuff I've done with Denzel already and stuff with her. Look at the pretty baby, she's so pretty. I do like this head collar as well. So this head collar is the HY glitter mesh. Obviously I would love it to be Escadron, but it's not Escadron. Escadron don't do these sort of head collars at the moment. So, well, as far as I know, they don't do them. But pretty much this is her go-to head collar when we're working at the moment, because it's nice and fluffy. It's got nice pole. Come here, I'm talking. Yes, I know. This is getting bored now. It's got nice protection over her pole, her nose, her sides. Yes, I know. Right, she says I'm getting bored. Take me in, please, mother. Yes, very good pony. Very proud of her. She's like, I'll look over the gates, mum. She is so pretty. And she knows it. Right, that's it for today, young lady. We're going in now. Oof.
Now you're drinking. You keep doing that, I'm going to have to bring another thing boy put it down. I was going to leave one down there, but I thought I did it in the sun.
Yeah, it'll go off. Good girls. You got your back filled now. You're off in here. Let this front one grow. Oh, Dixie, that's an awful sound to make.
That was a bump on it.
Yeah. Good girls. Backfield. No, this top field's clear now. They're off in their backfield. Well, you can just see Trix. She's walking. Oh no, she's not. She's stood in the middle of her field. But they've got 2 big water buckets down there. Our hay collars are by their gate. They're in the backfield whilst we let this whole front one grow and rest for winter. Obviously, in a few weeks' time, we will have another little member joining us. But yeah, we've got to sort that out between our yard owner.
Yeah, look. It comes down and says, cut it there.
Yep.
We have our top there. I'll say, well, get my post. Don't do that side of the gate.
Yeah.
So we have it go backfield and
This field and that field.
a bit by more post
Yeah.
to go across.
Yep.
And a bit by post to go up down the front.
We've got to make a new gate then, haven't we?
Well, back to yeah, I'll make a new gate anyway.
Yeah, our one's a bit funny. So yeah, front part is going to grow, rest and grow. We do have a water bucket up here already for littling and obviously our water containers, because our hose pipe doesn't stretch down to the bottom part of the field, which is fine. We knew that was anyway. We all knew that anyway, so that's why we brought water containers, so we could obviously do the horses' waters and not fill up the buckets and then waste half of it going down the field again with them. Yes, that's them out. Both, well, Dixie worked and hopefully Tricker will be better soon because she has a nasty cough, and she'll be better soon so she can start going on little hacks with Lily and Tash. Hopefully, I say hopefully. If not, I think Dad's just going to completely retire her now.
No, I can't do that. She's good annual.
Yeah, that's true. We tried once and she went downhill really, really quickly, so that's why she was always into work. I think your mare has a fascination with Emma's foal. You won't be able to see, but I can see. Down the back there is Tricker, right where the gate is, and Emma's mare and foal are there as well. And Tricker has a fascination, Dad, look. She keeps watching the foal by the gate. She's a very good mare, which is what I'm hoping, because she takes such a fascination in little ones that I'm hoping that she'll take a fascination in Hazel's pony and look after Hazel's pony, because Dixie can get a little bit too rough with them when she's being boisterous. But yes, end of that. See you all on the next lot.